The richest two-year-old race in the world, the Golden Slipper, has proven to be yet another training triumph for Lee Freedman. The race was won by Bint Masquet after a superb ride from Mick Dittman to overcome a wide barrier draw.
Most of the runners in the big field had good backing, but bookmakers were prepared to gamble against filly Bint Masquet because of her wide draw in 14. Justice Prevails was heavily supported throughout, with solid backing also for New Zealander Rock Review and Danger, ridden by Shane Dye, who was going for his 5th slipper in a row.
Away, and they came out as one, and the starter would have been very happy with that. As they start to motor in the early stages, Jetball is going very quickly, and so too is Bint Masquet and Moss Rocket and Rosa's Image. Gem of the West in this group of horses is Land Speed Record, and also starting to make some ground wide is Sportsworks, followed then by Gem of the West, and behind these Bint Masquet is starting to run on very well, fitting down the outside, and Justice Prevails. Oh, he's got a wall of horses in front of him as they come to the 200. Moss Rocket's the leader. Here comes Bint Masquet out in the centre of the track, and these two look to have it between them. Bint Masquet, the dashing filly, has dashed away from them, put away the glasses. Bint Masquet is going to race away. Justice Prevails racing home, and so too late for Sportsworks, but Bint Masquet beat Justice Prevails.
A masterful ride by Dittman, his 3rd Golden Slipper victory. Bint Masquet continues the phenomenal run of trainer Lee Freedman, who's now won the Golden Trifecta, the Melbourne Cup, the Cox Plate and the Slipper in the last 6 months. Now to the other feature event, the BMW Stakes, with the champion Viander Cross odds-on favourite.
Mahire is leading them into the straight. Here comes Viander Cross, and in the centre, Captive Edition coming with them. Sub-Zero up on the fence, and behind those giving ground is Tiago Nick. And here comes Rough Habit right down the centre. Captive Edition has dashed to the lead at a 250-metre mark. Here comes Viander Cross, and the stablemate Rough Habit might with the danger. It's Captive Edition in front. Rough Habit, Viander Cross can't go on with it. Rough Habit out after Captive Edition, but Captive Edition, the 3-year-old, causes another boil over.
And the result of the slipper there, the favourites running first and second, a new course record time by the winner. The second horse, a mighty run, checked early. And the BMW, taken by 12-1 shot Captive Edition, a massive day for Mick Dittman. He rode both winners. Jim Cassidy was second in both races. Former WA jockey Troy Jackman had a bittersweet afternoon at Sandown today. He rode 4 winners, but was later suspended for 4 city meetings for causing interference on Kalinsky, one of his winners. And a win by Zapari that moved trainer Steve McKinnon to tears. The highlights at Sandown. The first today was luckily won by Magano, as the first and second favourites both fell at the second last when challenging for the lead. Race 2 to Cyclone Watch Ease from 16s out to 14-1. Troy Jackman was on his way. He steered Headcutter to an all-the-way win in the 3rd event, starting at 6-1. And now to the replays. Jackman on Kalinsky.
Nickel Road, nothing else a chance. Kalinsky's run them right off their legs, I think. Regimental Arms is coming after it. It's Kalinsky in front by a length and a half to Regimental Arms. Kalinsky getting tired, but it'll see it out by 3/4 to Regimental Arms. Pressman's Choice is 3 lengths away, 3rd. Kalinsky's of tactics today, leading, saw him win impressively to the Sandown Country Cup Race 5. Mr. Narcissus hit the front, Favoured Boy after it, followed by Time of My Life, anchored under the weight, but it's Mr. Narcissus clear. He's holding Favoured Boy and Amanita from last, and Mr. Narcissus goes on to win it by more than 2 lengths to Favoured Boy. Amanita got up for 3rd. A much improved run by Mr. Narcissus, who broke the course record starting at 25-1. In race 6, Troy Jackman was back in the winner's stall. Danger, and then Ramyar and Bold Alliance, but Lady Cimarosa in front, holding Western Classic at bay. The grey Lady Cimarosa a length and a quarter clear, and Lady Cimarosa wins it from Western Classic, and 4 or 5 lengths to Bold Alliance 3rd. So 4 for the day for the former West Australian rider Troy Jackman. Lady Cimarosa starting at 6-1. Western Classic 11-4 favourite, and Bold Alliance ran 3rd. In the second last, Sapari was going for 6 wins at his last 7 starts. He was back from 7-2 into 9-4 favourite, despite having given trainer Steve McKinnon a few worries during the week. This was his final lead-up to the Hong Kong Bowl at Sha Tin on April 18. Dendy Park is going for the rails. Balmoral Bow late. Zapari hit the front from centre sign to Pingsagon. Balmoral Bow. It's Zapari in front. The Zapari's holding them at bay. A strong win. Zapari won it by just on a length. A photo the miners between Balmoral Bow, Keita and Pingsagon.
He's a marvellous old horse, and you know, he's just a marvellous old horse. He really is. He sort of moved me a bit today. I thought he had the job against him today, and we've had a bit of trouble with him. He's just moved me a bit today. I thought he, you know, anyway, it's great.
And emotional Steve McKinnon, well done, and Australia will be cheering you home in Hong Kong in a couple of weeks. Zapari at 9-4. And the last one by the favourite out, Tristalite at 7-2 over Tarek in Visual Range. Now some big multiples. The Daily Double paid $204.40 for the numbers 17 and 1. The extra 8 Cyclone Watch 9 Kalinske $121.80. The quaddie for 9241 paid $3,037.10. The quad extra $6,812.30 for 17, 4, 1 and 2. And no surprise that the straight 6 will jackpot to Caulfield next Saturday. There's about $23,500 in the pool. To row